What up, fam? This is Vic from Quick Cuts Premium Lawn Care here in Conyers, Georgia. And as always, hope you guys are cutting on. But today I am talking about my hair transplant I got from Istanbul, Turkey at Asli Tarcan. So fam, you know that I got about 5,000 hair grafts. And a lot of times you guys are contacting me through messages and stuff like that and asking me questions about whether or not I would go to Asli Tarcan again. The answer is yes, just to make it plain and clear. Anybody telling you to go elsewhere and they haven't been there themselves, they're not giving justice on their experience. Now, of course, Asli Tarcan is a clinic, is a hair clinic, so therefore they do volumes and volumes of people each and every day. Now, far as where my budget was and what I was willing to pay, it wasn't just about money for me. What it was also about was how many black folks' hair that I saw doing. And I saw a lot on YouTube. So that interests me because I am in Atlanta, Georgia, fam. And it was not a lot of doctors I felt comfortable going to. And also the price was ridiculous. Now, with those two things being said, anyone who's telling you not to go to Asli Tarcan because they're going to mess up your head in the back, your donor area is going to be jacked up. I mean, just look through the pictures, look through my video. My donor area is not jacked up. Anybody who's talking about small spots in their head throughout any video, I'm telling you right now, you can go and look at somebody who doesn't have a hair transplant. Your hairs are not going to be perfect on your head. No one hairs is perfect on their head. So you're going to see people are going to look at your head and not think about, oh, this person got a hair transplant. It has to be really bad for it to be botched up. Now, truth be told, I believe Asli Tarcan has enough experience to not run into those situations often. Or it's going to be somebody who hair get jacked up. I believe in any situation, it's going to be someone who's not going to be pleased about their hair transplant. But from my experience with Afro type hair like mine that curls up, man, you are not going to experience that as often. It's also important to understand what your donor area is looking like. Do not go to Asli Tarcan or any place and ask them to tell you whether or not you should and shouldn't do something unless you're talking to a doctor. But in the end, if you're talking to a doctor, then that means you're 9 times out of 10 going to be in a place like in the States or in UK. But if you're going to Turkey, it's not too many doctors that does the procedures. Now, there's some, I'm assuming, but at Asli Tarcan, it is not. You have assistants. And as you can see, my donor area looks great. I'm pleased about my donor area. I'm pleased about my results. You saw what my hair was looking like. It was really thin. And once again, if you're dealing with black folks' hair, we get fades anyway. A lot of times we fade our hair up. Okay, so we're looking really good when it comes to someone of our descent and our hair texture. Now, I put water in my hair and I brush it with my hand, or I brush it with the little pad, and I normally just use my hand. So my hair is actually really higher than what it is. I put water to curl it because I like to have the curls in it. So my plan is not to cut it. And I just want my hair to grow longer at this point in time. I really like my results. Now, a lot of times people will say, hey, if your results stop right here, would you be happy? The answer is, for me, yeah, I'll be happy, but I wanted to continue to grow. I wanted to continue to fill in. But compared to what it was last year at this time, man, I've had hats on every single day. I wore hats and then I cut my hair low. For what my hair looks like now, man, I am walking around with my hat off. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, you talking about light spots in the back of the head, not noticeable. Fam, not noticeable. Now, if someone gonna get on here and say they jacked up my donor area, they're lying, because if you saw me in person, you would not tell, you wouldn't know, you wouldn't have no clue of whether or not I had a hair transplant. So fam, I know you're gonna ask me questions about my experience. It's all in the videos. Go back, check out my videos. Stop listening to these people who telling you not to go to Asli Tarcan or any place in Turkey. This is the place to go. Now, someone is it asked me whether or not you have to have the vaccine. You don't have to have the vaccine. I was not vaccinated when I went to Turkey, and this was during COVID-19. It was in 2001. They were still had places where certain places had traveling restrictions. Turkey was not one of them. So, fam, I hope I said enough to where you believe, and you just take it for what it's worth. Do your research. Look online. Look on YouTube. A lot of people are doing it. So can you. Now, if you like this video, please click on this video. It's going to tell you more about my journey in hair transplant.